Is that 8? Yep. Hey guys, it's Chloe and I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday and Sunday, so make sure you subscribe to see more. Today is a really cool and exciting video and I am bringing you my top 10 tips for a Merry Christmas. Christmas time is a time that can be very stressful for a lot of people. However, I am going to share with you my top tips to make it as stress-free and enjoyable as possible. So let's just get straight on to tip number 1. So my first tip is to make a present list on your phone. So on my phone, I go into the notes section and I make a shared list between me and my husband Lee, and I'll go down and list everyone that we need to buy for, put a little arrow and my ideas for what we're going to get them. I'll do it with the little checklist as well that you can do now on iPhone, so that you can then tick off once you've completed those things as well. But by doing a present list, it's going to ensure that you remember everyone for one. There's nothing like it coming to the week before Christmas and you're like, oh, I forgot that person, I've not got such and such a present. You're just not going to do that if you've got a list going. And it's also really good because it's going to give you a little bit of time to prepare for what you might want to get them. You're going to get them a really nice, thoughtful gift rather than just buying them something for the sake of it or spending so much money because they spend so much money on you. You know, you're really going to get them like nice, thoughtful gifts and something that they like. This is also a really good one to share with your hubby as well, or your partner, whoever it might be, because this lets them see your ideas for everyone, and you might not have thought of something for them, but they have, so they can go in and edit the list, and then next time you pull that list up, you'll be able to see what their ideas are, and sometimes they'll be good, sometimes they won't be so good, but at least you can both be on the same page. My second tip is to get the decor down early. So this weekend my husband Lee is getting our Christmas decorations down, and that is so I can have a look. I really don't think there's any need to be going out and buying all new Christmas decorations every single year. For one, they're really expensive, or they can be really expensive, and you don't want to be wasting that type of money every single year just to have a different colour scheme. So by getting your Christmas decor down, it's going to let you have a look at what you already have, and it's like shopping in your own stash really. So just have a look what you've got already, what you're going to want to use year after year, and then just thinking, is there something missing or there's something new you're wanting to incorporate this year that you don't already have. It's going to let you know what you need to look out for in the shops. My third tip then goes hand in hand with the second tip, and that is to go out in the shops and see what you like. Don't buy anything, just have a look around all the shops and see what takes your fancy. So by getting your decorations down, you already know what you're looking out for. So then when you're going around all the different shops, you can really see what catches your eye, what's a good price point, what's nice quality, and you're really not going to go overboard just ramming everything in your trolley that you really like. By going out and having a look before you buy as well, it means that you're going to see all the different variations that they have out there. So you might see one thing in one shop and it might be £20, but then you might see the exact same thing for £10 in a different shop. So it just makes the whole process a lot easier. You never have to do any returns or anything like that. It's just smart spending. Tip number 4 is preparing the house by doing a big deep clean. So you will have seen on my channel in the last week that I've put up 3 or 4 deep extreme cleaning videos, and that is because before all the Christmas decor goes up, I think it is a great time to do a big intensive clean. The likeliness of you having a lot of people around at your house over the Christmas time it's very high. You're going to have a lot of parties or people just wanting to come round and see you, spend time with you. So you're going to want to make sure that your house is in a really nice condition. Not only that, but when you start to put up all the decor, especially the tree, if you have a real tree, it drops a lot of pine needles and all the other decor just collects a lot of dust. So you're not going to be able to clean as well during the holidays. So you may as well get a really good deep clean in, so at least you're starting from afresh. My 5th tip is also regarding the decor, and that is to create a Christmas Pinterest board. I absolutely love Pinterest. I use it for everything, and I'll leave a little link down below to my Pinterest as well, so you can go check out my boards that I have. And I absolutely love looking on there for Christmas decor. It gives you so many different ideas that you'd maybe not thought of. So this year I've decided I am going to go for a very glam Christmas, and you'll be able to see this through some of the pictures that I've pinned. Now sometimes it shows you ways that you wouldn't have thought of decorating at all. So for example, this year I'm going to do the Christmas tree, and I'm going to do a bit of a scene playing around it really with like cushions and faux fur and just different decor items, and I would never have thought to do that if I'd not looked on Pinterest for some different ideas. Pinterest is also great for getting ideas for some good Christmas pictures as well, so photos that you actually want to take. I've got so many ideas in my head of pictures I'm going to take this year, and again that's through looking on Pinterest, getting some different ideas. And let's be honest, sometimes we do have Pinterest fails, but a lot of the time things are so easy to recreate. I think the best search terms to use, or the search terms that I use to find things on Pinterest, is literally just by typing in Christmas decor, or if you've got a theme in mind. So like I said, I'm going for glam this year, so I typed in glammed Christmas decor or glam Christmas tree, but you can type in like white, silver, like traditional, extravagant or minimal, however you're wanting to style your house this Christmas. Literally type that into the search bar and you'll be flooded with loads of different ideas for you. Tip number 6 is to plan your Christmas party outfits. Now I am going to be doing a completely separate video on this, planning out different outfits for over the holidays, so whether that's Christmas Day, Boxing Day, Christmas parties. Like I say, I'm going to make a whole video dedicated to different ideas on how to dress. So make sure you subscribe so you see when that one goes up. But it is a really good idea to plan your outfits in advance. That way you're not going to be stressed out the night before or even the hour before you meant to go to a party and you're like, I have nothing to wear. I think by planning your outfits out, you're going to eliminate a lot of stress from your life. Again, it goes with the decor in that if you have a look through your wardrobe and you plan out all your outfits, it's going to stop you from doing unnecessary shopping and going out and buying something last minute because you've not thought about what you want to wear. My 7th tip is in regard to food. Now, I've been vegan or plant-based, however you want to call it, for the last, I think, about 6 months now. So this is going to be my first Christmas as a vegan, and I am really excited to try some different treats. However, I am aware, as I am not the main person cooking this Christmas Day or Boxing Day, that it might be hard for some people. So I'm going to do a lot of research into finding alternative food rather than your traditional turkey, so that I can still enjoy the food as much as anyone else. It doesn't mean you're not going to enjoy it or that you're going to be limited. It just means you have to, like I said, do your research and really not be afraid of trying something different. This is really easy for me because I do have such a supportive friend and family system, and they are willing to incorporate some of my food into their Christmases. However, if you don't, then just research it for yourself. Maybe take your own dish if you know that it's going to be a party where it's just going to be all about the meat or the turkey or anything like that. Just cook yourself up a little meal and Tupperware it up. No one will be bothered once you're at the party, and they'll probably be interested and ask you what it is anyway. I found that people are really interested in what being a vegan is and what you can and can't eat. People are never judging you, they're just intrigued because they don't understand. If you're not vegan, food prep also applies to you. Make sure you're getting your turkey ordered from wherever you order that from, and that you're not leaving your shopping till the last minute. Which brings us swiftly on to tip number 8. Is that 8? Yeah. Which is to not leave anything until the last minute. So make sure you've got your food truck ordered and that it's going to arrive like a week before Christmas or a few days. But make sure you've got everything in your basket and you've booked that delivery slot. Make sure you've got your list of presents and that everyone is ticked off a few weeks before. Nothing like Christmas to bring stress on for people, and that usually is when they're leaving everything to the 2 weeks before Christmas. I know some people don't like to get in the spirit of Christmas and they're just doing everything because they think they have to, but I really encourage everyone to start earlier, because then you can just enjoy the holidays with your friends and family, because at the end of the day that is what it's all about. It's about spending time with friends and family and enjoying each other's company, and it is so much easier to do that if you're prepared and stress free. My 9th tip is to not get carried away in the spending around Christmas. Definitely only spend and live within your means. I don't believe that anyone should be in any debt or any credit card debt or anything like that purely to give other people gifts. It really isn't about how much you spend or how many gifts you get for people. If you're on a tight budget, you can still get someone a really nice present. When you set yourself a tighter budget as well, it also forces you to get people more thoughtful gifts. So really thinking what they like doing. One of our most commonly used presents in our house is to get someone an experience. So that means that not only the person receiving the gift gets to enjoy it, but you get to enjoy it too. So like we'll book a night away or an adventure day out, something like that. Something where you're not going completely overboard and breaking the bank, but you're going to enjoy it and remember it for an awful lot longer. This is so like prevalent with kids. You see people splashing out like thousands of pounds on the kids for toys just so they can have like a mountain of toys for them to open. And yeah, everyone wants to treat the kids and spoil them, but half of the time they're not even bothered. They open them all, or they get halfway through and they get bored and they're just really excited that they've got some chocolate, you know. They don't care. They'll play with these toys for like a month or two and then there'll be something new in anyway. Really be thoughtful about your spending, and you should never go into debt purely for one day. And my 10th and final tip is Christmas cards. Get your Christmas cards done early. So this year me and Lee are going for the personalised Christmas card route, and I just think that is such a good idea. There's so many Christmas cards out and about nowadays that it's just nice to receive something that has an extra special touch to it. I've always loved that people in the US do like holiday cards and they get dressed up and they take pictures, and that's the holiday cards for that year. So I thought I would do something similar, and I've actually been on Vistaprint and ordered mine and Lee's cards for this year. So I'm not going to show you them because I don't want to spoil it for anyone that's going to get one of our cards, but there are so many different options on the website, and they've just recently got a whole new range as well, and they have like little foil embossed detail on them, so they're like a bit of a 3D metallic effect, and ours have got some of that on because I just think they look so glamorous. So I will leave a little link down below to the Vistaprint website where you can order all your Christmas cards. The good thing about Vistaprint as well is they usually have some kind of discount coupon on, so you can usually get it for less than the sticker price as well. And you can just personalise them in so many different ways. You know, if you want a picture of you on it, you can do. If you want a picture of your dogs on it, you can write any message that you want. And it's also really good because it means you don't have to spend ages writing out different Christmas cards. So on ours I've got the back all written up, love Chloe and Lee, and then you don't even need to write the person's name on it. You can just put it in an envelope and write the name on the envelope. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a stash in my handbag or the car whenever we go out, and a pen, that if we're somewhere and I think this person needs a Christmas card, or I receive one from someone, I can just write the name on the front, hand it to them, problem solved. So yeah, that completes my 10 tips for having a Merry Christmas. I hope you've enjoyed watching the video. As you can tell, I love Christmas time and I am so excited for all the Christmas videos. I'm just going to be spamming you with all things Christmas for the next 2 months, so get ready for it. Make sure you're subscribed if you love Christmas as much as I do, because there's going to be so much content coming your way, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!